I tried to make it on my own when I was a young man. I had the answers to life's game when I was a young man. I bore the consequences and the shame. I got a little older and I took a good look at myself. I got a little older and put the bottle back on the shelf. I got a little older, I put away those childish games. I got a little older, well I got a little older. Things in life will change you. There ain't nothing you can do. Many people will come this way, never to find out what is Things in life will change you. There ain't nothing you can do. Many people will come this way, never finding what is true.
Not yet.
Older,
MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our
so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, slander the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, just that star-spangled banner gave way for the land of the free, and the home of the myself, I got a little older and put the bottle back on the shelf. I got a little older, I put away those childish things. I got a little older, well, I got a little older.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight, over-the-top paints and designs, and Loose Lug Nuts presents the Top Shelf Auto Detailing Cup Series Clash of the Champions. And today we are at Atlanta Motor Speedway, a mile-and-a-half test of nerves. And with me in the booth, as usual, we have Jeff Wood. Good to see you tonight, Jeff.
How's it going, Keith?
Oh, we're doing great. I'm looking forward to a very action-packed race tonight as we get set to qualify here just in a minute.
Yeah, and with qualifying, we'll start to see drivers slip off to a second room opened up here within Loose Lug Nuts. So before we get into qualifying, though, let's talk about those points coming in tonight.
Absolutely. So after the first race last week at Daytona, the points are as follows. We have Ryan Nolan and Mitchell Reeves tied at the top with 44 points. Nathan Stewart in third. Max Widener in fourth. Those two are tied. Fifth is Judd Danielson and Anthony Costin are tied as well. Brandon Murray, Nick Reynolds with 40 points. James Brown and then Pat Russia rounds out the top 10 as we can see basically 5 pairs of ties there.
Yeah, and that's mostly due to the need to open up a second room. Loose Lug Nuts admin still figuring out the best possible way to deal with the huge influx of drivers. I mean, we're getting like 50, 55 drivers a night, so we're trying to even out the field so the points look more respective towards each room. But nonetheless, I mean, Daytona's Daytona, but it was a good show last week.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Daytona always puts on a good show with close racing, really good battles. Atlanta, of course, is a very different story. Mile and a half, and track temperatures now at 97 degrees, so this is going to be a very slick racetrack.
Yeah, huge deal on the starts and restarts here tonight. Possibly getting out of those corners side by side. A lot of give and take is going to be needed out here. Let's see if these guys can sit here and do it, but we're going to go ahead and getting early qualifying results are showing Mitchell Reeves on top.
Yeah, and he puts in a pretty decent time at 29.866. So that is right. Or I'm sorry, 29.707. That is the time to beat as of this moment.
Yeah, and on the field right now is or getting off the field, I should say, would be the 4 car. He has won the 2 previous nights, Wes Holland. So he's won Thursday in the trucks, Saturday in the Xfinity, looking for the clean sweep here tonight. So now getting bumped down to 3rd. He did it from the front both nights, so let's see if he can't do that again, but it doesn't look like he's going to.
No, but still, with 162 laps, it's a long race. Starting up front is going to be good for him.
Yeah, I imagine we might see a caution or 2 here tonight, just saying with how slick the track's going to be. And but, you know, I've said that each time on the radio this weekend. The guys have really gone out here and shown me up and said, no, we're going to run better.
Well, you know, and I think the one thing that these guys really have to worry about are going to be the restarts. I mean, we were watching practice earlier, and tire spin is a real problem here.
Yep, and it is a fixed setup here tonight. iRacing fixed setup with the dynamic weather, I believe, input. Or I believe they tried to change the input for the weather to make it a hot track to get it up there. I'm not sure.
Well, if they went for a warmer track temperature, they succeeded. 97 is pretty toasty.
Yep, this time of year, Atlanta's cold, but on the iRacing side of it, we got a nice bit of warm weather. So I don't think we'll be seeing what the northern half of America and the Midlands there here in America have experienced over the weekend. So good iRacing weather.
Yeah, I'd rather be there than in the snow, that's for sure.
You know, qualifying going to be coming to an end within the next 40 seconds. We'll have official times up as we go, or not times, but, you know, positions as we go through the field. And we'll see how many drivers get to stay on the broadcasted side server as we get ready to go racing.
Yeah, and so far it looks like the 02 car of Mitchell Reeves is going to take the pole unless a miracle comes out of somebody's rear end of their car here, but I don't see as that's going to happen.
Yeah, Mitchell Reeves finishing 3rd on Saturday night in the Xfinity car. I believe he finished 4th in the truck, so he is a top contender nonetheless. And winning last week at Daytona on our broadcasted end.
Yeah, looks like that brings qualifying to an end.
Yep, they're going to grid up on the field, and Keith's going to take it away here.
All right, so taking the pole, Mitchell Reeves with a time of 29.707, although my grid is not coming up here. Jeffrey Merck in 2nd, Dustin Lee 3rd, Wesley Holland, as we just talked about, is in 4th, Ronald Klein 5th, Ryan Nolan in 6th, T. Rowdy in 7th, Kevin Winter in 8th, Judd Danielson 9th, rounding out the top 10, Garrett Potts. Jeff.
Yeah, and that'll leave us with the 33 of Devin Armstrong in 11th, Jason Covington, the number 10, in 12th place, Taylor Potts showing 13th on the grid, 14th would be David Toker Johnson. 45 Tommy Gossett will be 15th. John Panasulo 16th. Craig Covington in the 96, 17th. Max Widener in the 100 car, 18th. Brad Ream in the 61, moving into 19th. Andrew Lutz, 20th in the 80 car. Brian Bazell in the number 24 car, he'll be starting 21st. Mark Jackson, rough week in that 3 car so far, is going to be 22nd. Joshua Hawks, 23rd. Or maybe he is. Yeah, he's the last car I'm showing on grid.
All right, well, as we get the grid finished up here and allow them to get moving, what do you got for us for tonight, Jeff? What do you think this race, or who do you got for tonight, I should say?
Well, obviously I'm not going to not pick the number 4 as he's won the previous 2 nights, so he is my strong pick. I will go ahead and throw out there Mr. T. Rowdy. Travis Browder has finished second to him both nights, so he's going to be strong too. But if I had to pick a long shot, I think we're looking at maybe, let's see, I'm going to pick Mark Jackson. He's always been strong in Atlanta.
All right, that's a good pick. All right, you folks out there in chat, who you got for tonight? Because I suffer from the commentary curse, so I'm not going to say anything and have somebody wreck out the first couple of laps.
Yeah, rolling down the backstretch here. Pace car lights are out. I think we took at least 23 to the grid. I could be wrong, or my iRacing could just be not showing me what I want it to. Mitch Reeves here, nonetheless, is going to roll them off into turn 3 and 4. Watching for that tire spin here early on. Keith here with the call coming up.
You got it. All right, that pace car is about ready to flee and tear as it makes that hard left turn into the pit lane.
Ring, ring, ring.
And let us release these hounds as the green flag is in the air here in Atlanta. And Mitchell Reeves comes to the line and clears the number 6 car of Jeffrey Merck, who falls in line in second, but number 2 there.
Number 2, Dustin Lee, is going to take the inside. We saw disappearing. He's got a height at the moment. Admins might need to clear that up. I saw a huge stick up behind that number 4 car.
Yeah, that's for sure. As he drops back and settles in 7.
Yeah, still watching our leaders out here out front. Kevin Winter in that number 78. I believe it's Kevin Winter. Rolling through the inside. Into third place. Yep, Kevin Winter. Now tucks behind the number 2, Dustin Lee. Hard off of that 2 corner down the backstretch. He's going to be looking for more spots early on. Number 2 really blinking hard.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep an eye on that one. If he keeps blinking like that, he's going to have to get out of the way, because that's hazardous.
And we saw it in the duels of last week. The blinker on the last lap got a little bit punted to the inside. I would hate to see Dustin Lee get involved in another incident this week. Nonetheless, Kevin Winter looking low. Dustin Lee blocks. Mitchell Reeves going to stay high. Going to lose the lead off of this, possibly.
Yeah, yep, looks like he was able to clear him as the 78 of Kevin Winter says, you know what, I can do that too.
Yep, 162 laps here tonight. We got a long one in front of us, but 2 leaders thus far under the green flag that come off, wow, really close. They're still running a great race compared to their practice.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You know, obviously the practice is there to get all the kinks out of everything. As we see Kevin Winter kind of peek to the outside there to see if he can pass him coming into 1. Nope, settles back in behind him.
Yep, and I was correct that there is 23 cars that gridded, so the rest of them go to field number 2. However, we got our race in front of us at the moment. First and second standing out at the moment. Mitchell Reeves hanging back there in third. Right in front of the 6 car, Jeffrey Merck and T. Rowdy there in the 18. All biding their time, along with Ronald Klein and Wes Holland. All looking for their spot, all looking to move up when they can.
In these first few laps, you kind of just got to keep your car settled in and not do anything crazy, because this track will come out and bite you when you least expect it.
Yeah, getting up off turn 4 as the tires wear will be a sign of that. We'll see cars start to slow up. Mitch Reeves could be moving back just to save the tires, or Dustin Lee just has a strong car at the moment. We don't really know. Maybe we'll get one of those guys up if there's time to talk to him during a caution, if there is a caution. But 7, almost 8 laps in already, and they're running really well.
Yep, obviously the lap times are much slower than their qualifying, but of course, you know, the tires have a tendency to drop off very quickly here.
Man, not seeing much change throughout the field, looking to see if we have a steady climber. Really, that's just Kevin Winter in that 78, who's right now in the back bumper of that 2, looking to the inside for the lead. 2 not giving him much space, blinking off right there. Kevin doing a quick pass if he can, riding that 2 up to the high side. Looks like Kevin Winter will get a nose at the line and take the lead.
Yeah, racing side by side with a guy who's blinking can be very nerve-wracking, and he pulled it off very nicely. Good move to take the lead as he clears them coming out of 2.
Oh, 6 car now looking below the 02. He's going to look for the best. That seems to be the thing right now. Come off of 2 strong, get the run down the backstretch and pass him in 3 and 4.
Yep, get that nice run out of the corner. You get the momentum coming onto the straight.
No different from what we've seen in any pass viewed so far. High side will start to come in as I see many drivers electing to run only the middle to high side, and possibility to conserve tires. We've seen about a 20 to 22 lap pit window with the other series. Possibly the same thing going on here as we have 50% fuel strategy.
Yeah, I would say that they could go maybe about that. That sounds about right. We'll see what happens here as we're working on lap 12 here. Probably lap 11.
Yeah, lap 11. Winner out front, followed by Dustin Lee and Jeffrey Merck in that 6 car. Real races for 3rd right now. Looking at 3rd, the 6 and the 02, along with his cohorts behind him in that 76, the 18 and the 4, almost contact.
Gets a wee bit loose going into 1 there. It allows the 4 car to get under him.
Yep, 4 will get you loose sometimes. Mr. Reckham up. Travis just looks loose off the front end of the car.
Maybe he didn't eat his Snickers.
Yeah. Either way, if we get to talk to that man, he will have eaten the Snickers by then. So, nonetheless, 4 car passes the 18, gonna move up into the 6th spot. Ronald Klein just ahead of him in that 76. Like I said, someone's electing to run the middle to outside groove, not carrying too much speed off the corner, but still maintaining his momentum and possibly saving tires.
Yeah, early in the race is always a good time to check out your strategy, see what works best, because we know the high line is going to come in eventually. It's just whether you want to run it now or wait till later.
Yeah, but like I said, he's not carrying a lot of speed off these corners, and Wes is chomping at the bit for that 5-hole right now. And Ronald's really slow up off the corners unless he starts his bottom run. And we're seeing that now as Ford looks to the inside, not going to elect to move down there. Ronald keeping pace to look for a position on the 02 of Mitchell Reeves. Wes Holland just has to remain patient and hope Ronald can make the move. Yellow flag is out. We're going to be looking for it here shortly. Looks like the 80 of Andrew Lutz is involved,
along with the 15 of David Johnson and the 3 car of Mark Jackson.
So happening behind the field.
All right, well, that brings out our first caution. I expect everybody to be coming down pit road this time and taking some 4 fresh tires and filling up that gas tank.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see the race off of pit road. The man with the spot to contend for is that 02. He's in 4th place, but he has #1 pit stall. Kevin Winter, who is in first place, has number 8 pit stall. So he'll dive into the box early and have to see a run off of pit road, where Mitchell Reeves, all he has to do is inch that nose of the car off.
Yeah, that number 1 pit stall is a clear advantage, and everybody knows it. That's why they try so hard to get it. And here they come down pit road. It is feeding time at the zoo. As this here leader hit his pit box, comes to a stop and takes his service. And looks like the 6 car of Jeffrey Merck overshot his box just a little bit. That'll cost him some time.
Yeah. As we watch these guys on pit road, I know we've been viewing the instant replay. Not a lot of damage seen, significant damage nonetheless to those cars, the 80 and the 15 and the 3 car, but we do have one fast repair here at Loose Lugnuts Racing for our drivers. That way they can try to maintain some competitive racing.
It does look like Kevin Winter beat him out of pit road just barely. But Mitchell Reeves with that number 1 pit stall does come out second.
Yeah, he'll take some momentum coming out of pit road. 4th to 2nd, not bad trade-off. He'll have to figure out his long run there, as we went 16 or 15 laps green and had a great run. So that was the majority of 75% of the run. It's a great measurement to see how these drivers will do through the rest of the evening.
That gave him a good taste of what's to come.
Yeah, and why we can this time around, we're going to go ahead and grab Kevin Winter and get a few words in with him. Hey, Kevin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
So you went 8th to 1st off the first 15 laps. You get out first off of that caution out of the 8 pit box. So congrats on that. You had a long run there. Do you think that's a good point to measure how the rest of your race is going to go?
Yeah, I think so. We weren't too far away from having to come down pit road for some fuel and some tires, so hopefully we just stay up front and just stay out of trouble and keep it, keep it off the walls.
Yeah, not seeing too many teammates there behind you. Devin creeping up there into the top 10, so you may have some help soon. Got a lot of hungry drivers behind you that want to lead some laps. Any things you're going to do on this run?
I just try to be smooth, consistent, and take care of our equipment. It's like I said, it's going to be a long race, so what counts is to be here at the end, and we'll do everything we got to do to do that.
All right, man. I know you're going to be doubling up here rather soon. There we go. Pace car lights out. We'll hopefully talk to you tonight, buddy.
All right, buddy. Thanks a lot.
All right, the lights are out on the pace cars. We're going to go green next time by, and everybody starts getting lined up.
Yeah, hard to gauge early what these drivers are thinking. It's 162 laps. We're only going to be 20 in on this green flag. A lot of pit stops to come. A lot of potential heartache with the cautions falling. Let's see what they can do. Not seeing too many scraped up cars, as I think those guys use fast repairs to fix. 23 cars still in the field. We're going to have a great race still ahead of us. Let's see who can mix it up this time, as Kevin Winter went to the front from his 8th spot. Let's see if any other drivers off this caution can move up like he did. He's been shown to be the best on the long run. Mitch Reeves started first. He's on the outside this time. They're going to have a little battle. We're all watching for tire spin. Pace car is going to be diving down here any moment now, and we'll have the green flag as his leader's call. The green flag. Kevin Winter out to a strong run. Not seeing too many spins of tires as people are racing down into turn 1.
Yeah, Mitchell Reeves got a little bit of a bad start there as the 2-car Dustin Lee passes him for second.
Yeah, Mitch Reeves and Dustin Lee, longtime teammates. Oh, car off the wall back there. I believe that might have been T. Rowdy or Ryan Nolan.
That was Ryan Nolan that kind of scraped the wall just a little bit. He lost a little bit of momentum, but he's back up and going.
Yeah. Ryan Nolan, winner of Daytona Room 2 last week, currently running 10th, started 6th, looking for his place in the field, but we'll still jump back out front. Kevin Winter, the huge lead early on in this run. Dustin Lee and Mitch Reeves. Mitch Reeves taking the battle, taking the shot, and taking the position from the outside.
Dustin Lee drops all the way down to 4th. He would look like he had a problem or something. He lost a lot of momentum on that backstretch.
Yeah, could have got slid his tires or something coming off the last corner through the quad oval there. Dustin Lee falls back into 4th, with 5th being Ronald Klein. These drivers have been there before. We got a lap car coming up on the field here. See how they deal with that.
Yeah, it looks like that car just stays below the white line and gets out of the way. It is Joshua Hawks in the 130 car as he's just letting the field go by before he comes out on the track.
Now make 22 cars on the lead lap, 23 cars still on the field, all within 5 seconds of each other. The top 3 within a second of each other, but Kevin Winter stretching it. Mitchell Reeves wanting to reel him down. You got a battle back there with Wes Holland and Judd Danielson, it looks like.
Yeah, and the 115, Ryan Nolan's getting back into that fight too.
Yeah, Ryan Nolan fast wherever he goes. Wes looking for the inside on that position. Judd Danielson hanging strong or just hanging out there to run his race. Either way, Wes Holland going to pull up in front of the nose of Judd Danielson and take the position into 7th or into 8th or maintaining 8th.
And as T. Roddy tries to find a way around Devin Armstrong in 6th, it looks like Kevin Winter's out to about a 4 to 5 tenths of a second lead over Mitchell Reeves. He's kind of checked out a little bit.
Yeah, excellent start for that 78 of Kevin Winter, as we saw. Mitch Reeves not showing him too much on that restart. However, a little bit reeling him in here. He's got 2 tenths on him since I previously mentioned. So Kevin Winter maybe conserving some tires since he's out front. He's got clean air.
Yeah, and he can afford to pick his line and do what he needs to do. Is saving tires here is very important. As you can see there, at the end of that little run before the caution, their lap times are down by over a second.
Oh, another car into the wall back there. Judd Danielson, 85 into the wall, off of turn 2. Getting a little bit loose off those corners.
I call that an in-race adjustment. He's
Yeah, brake bias adjustment, and he'll be off to the races once again. 2 different lines seeing up front here. 78, Kevin Winter showing the low side. Mitchell Reeves with draft help behind him running the middle groove. They're not improving or unimproving, so in fact Mitchell Reeves has moved up a little bit closer with some draft help.
Yeah, and you can get just a little bit of a draft in this track. These cars go fast enough.
Yeah, I believe we're seeing about 185 on the back stretch, closer to 190 probably. Oh yeah, into the 190s, 195 before they let off to go into the corner.
Yeah, and then on fresh tires, they'll go over 200 on the front stretch, so.
Yeah, these guys are flying. Lap 29 coming up here. We saw pitting on lap 16 during the caution, so it said about 15 to 22 laps on running. What Kevin Winter acknowledged, they slide off turn 2 there. Everyone looking for the next
car in
pit
the wall
stop.
in the back there. It looks like it was the 88 of Taylor Potts. I'm sorry, the 088. And he does bring out the caution.
Yep. Able to get that car moving is the 088 of Taylor Potts, and I talk about pitting, and a caution comes out. I am sorry.
You should be. It looks like he just got loose coming off turn 2 and overcorrected, hit the wall, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, we're going to grab a replay here real shortly. Looking at it now, looking like he just got some loose there.
Yeah, that's what happened. He just got loose coming out of 2, and hits the wall, outside wall, and shoots right down to the inside and hits the inside wall very hard. Luckily, they do have a fast repair, so he should be able to come in and get that damage fixed as everybody comes down pit road for service.
Yep. As we view the replay, you'll hear us talking about this pit road. 78 has the 8 spot. 02 right behind him has the 1 box. A little bit more fortunate for Mitch Reeves if he gets a better pit stop this time. Not much has changed in the top 10. Fast mover up front thus far is Devin Armstrong and Kevin Winter.
As we see everybody completing their pit stops, we'll see who gets off first. And it does appear as Mitchell Reeves is going to beat everybody off of pit road and come out with the lead as the 6 car of Jeffrey Merck in second and 78 comes out in third.
Yep, 78, big loser there, but as we saw Mitch Reeves with that 1 box go from 4th to 2nd on the last caution, it was inevitable that if he had a good pit stop, he'd make up more positions, and which he did.
And now we'll get to see what he can do with the lead.
Yep. And running through the field real quick, I think looking at it right now, we've seen what guys can do. Are we expecting anything different? We're getting about 15 laps in before maybe someone's tires gives out to where they can't handle, and that's what we've seen as the result of these 2 cautions. So that's about the run they're giving us right now.
Yeah, and I honestly I think that they just, well, not everybody, but they just need to take it easy and just don't overdrive the car, because I know that when you're in the back of the field, because I am a professional back marker, that you have a tendency to want to overdrive the car because you want so badly to catch up and move up positions that sometimes they can get away from you.
Yeah, these guys are putting on a show, though. 78, as the 2 car blinks again and again. The 78 leading the most laps. We'll be looking to see what he can do out of the number 3 position on the next restart. 76 is going to be in the mix again, too. Dustin Lee still showing on the field, despite the little ping problem. It's going to be a pretty good restart here. I think we'll see the same thing happen that we did last time. The number 2 spot's not going to get a good restart. What do you think, Keith?
I think he is going to get as good a start as Winter did in the last restart, so I think he's going to shoot out right away.
Yeah, pace car lights are off. They're going to be doubling up here for us. "23 cars started this room on this field." Yep, we still have 23 of them on the field. One of them only 1 lap down. If he should be on the lead lap, but he may have got some damage during that lap or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because he is still showing his 1 lap down in 23rd.
Here at Loose Lug Nuts Racing, after the first green flag, the leader on any caution restart has the ability to jump as soon as the pace car drops, or at their discretion up to the green flag. Mitch Reeves knows this rule, and he will probably take full advantage of it as the 78 scoots up to his bumper really well. Keith, you're going to have the call off of this. It's going to be exciting.
Oh yeah, it always is here. Alright, as they're coming around turn 4, the pace car should be getting out of the way here very shortly, and there he goes. And Mitchell Reeves kind of takes him to the green as they go, and Mitchell Reeves does get that really good jump on the green flag as Kevin Winter and Jeffrey Merck follow close behind in 2nd and 3rd. And we have 2 wide all the way back from 3rd to about 16th or so.
Yeah, let's watch that as they squeeze in there behind the 6 and the 2. 18, a little bit of nose rub on that 2 car. A little bit slicing and dicing as they come off turn 3 and 4. Big runs coming up on the outside. 76, 18, really working on that 2 car.
Yeah, he wants to get up front and he wants to get up there in a hurry. So he was trying to maneuver his way around, but the 2 car, he just couldn't get around him.
A little bit further back, if we look at the 85 of Judd Danielson, he's in the mix there with the 10 car of Jason Covington and the 115 of Ryan Nolan. Judd Danielson, a top 5 guy most of this week. Not seeing the life out of his car here tonight, but still figuring out where he is in the field.
Yeah, he is kind of mired back down there 11th, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't like being there.
Now we're going to go ahead and that battle rages on. We're going to roll back up front as Mitch Reeves out to a 6/10 lead over the 78 of Kevin Winter.
And a caution.
Still looking for it.
Well, it looks like Andrew Lutz, the 80 car, gets into Tommy Gossett, the 45. That collects the 96 of Craig Covington, and the lap car of Joshua Hawks gets involved in a little bit of that too.
Yep. Looks like Andrew Lutz not giving a little bit of room there to Gossett. Craig Covington gets some damage. 130, a lap down. Not going to get the lap back this time either.
Because he was technically involved in the caution, so he's going to be stuck down, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like he just got too good a run on Gossett and just didn't check up and kind of spun him around.
Bound to happen.
All right, well, as the leaders do take advantage of the caution and once again come down pit road for some fresh tires and gas.
Yep, as they come down for this fresh tires and gas, as mentioned, we're going to go ahead and take a break out here on MaxSpeedTV. We'll be back really shortly, guys. Stay tuned.
And Mitchell Reeves beats everybody out fairly easily that time. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that.
I led you there.
Yeah, I was looking at the pit stop. I think.
Smithley driving the number.
All right, welcome back to the Top Shelf Cup Series race here at Atlanta as we got one to go before the green flag is out.
Yep, Mitchell Reeves, as you said, as we went off air, rolling out from his pit stop. Jeffrey Merck again taking the outside. I think the winner may have conceded that to him just to get back on the inside. Nonetheless, no real changes outside the top 10. Mark Jackson, however, sneaking up into 8th place. So another fast driver rolling in. We're on the backstretch. Quick caution there after our previous caution. Let's hope these guys get it together here tonight, Keith.
Yeah, I think that that last caution was just a little bit of impatience creeping in there. There's still a long way to go for this race, so everybody just kind of take it easy and let's get a good green flag run in here.
Yep, 2 cars still flashing there a bit. Keeping it together, though. Pace car going to be looking to dive off, and Mitch Reeves is going to be back on the gas or waiting for the green flag. Still waiting. Green flag showing. No tire spin out of the front. Let's see how the rest of the guys do as we lead it down into turn 1. Pretty even through the field there. Good start from the guys. One car diving down real low. Didn't catch his number. Mitch Reeves off to an early and fast start as the 6th car will then tuck behind the 78 of Kevin Winter.
Yeah, Kevin Winter just passed him for a second as they come to the line, so Winter's now going to go start pursuing Mitchell Reeves for that lead.
Yep, back action for Kevin Winter, trying to track down the 0-2 as he was before that last caution. Race for 3rd right now between the 6 of Jeffrey Merck and the 2 of Dustin Lee.
Yeah, and T. Rowdy has been just on the brink of getting passing these guys. He just can't quite do it.
Yep, the runner-up the previous 2 nights here at Loose Lug Nuts. T. Rowdy, Travis Browder, looking to get back and beyond that position of 2nd place finishing. He wants to get up there in a hurry, and he wants to stay up there. But he's got strong contenders all around him.
Yeah, he does. I think he's sick of being a bridesmaid. He wants to be the bride tonight.
Yep, and as the bride is currently well behind him around 10th place, and that would be Wesley Holland in the 4 car. Not much contention up in the front other than where he started, rolling around the 4 of Wes Holland, quietly, sitting back in his spot, waiting for his moment as he dives down to the inside of the 115 of Ryan Nolan.
Yeah, trying to make that pass there in the corner. We'll see if he can pull it off.
Washing well up the track there. 115 taking the momentum. Gonna dive below the 76 of Ronald Klein. Ronald Klein showing him the door, though.
Yeah, he said not this time, as up front Kevin Winter is just about on the tail of Mitchell Reeves. He's going to be challenged for a lead here very shortly.
Yeah, Kevin Winter just has a really fast car here tonight. Doing really well in this Cup car. Mitch Reeves still doing well. They've, led about the same laps. Nonetheless here, it's interesting to see as they possibly swap the positions here, which one is going to be out front at the end. On lap 46, though, we still have another another 120 laps to go.
Yeah, and Kevin Winter is looking on the inside. He gets a good run, but he just can't keep the momentum coming out of the corner. Mitch Reeves hanging on to that lead.
Yep, Mitch Reeves actually distancing himself there from the 78 on this run. The 78 really has the power through 1 and 2 and off the corner of 2, but Mitch Reeves dominating through 3 and 4 from the front stretch.
Yeah, and both of them are starting to distance themselves a little bit from the 3rd place car of Jeffrey Merck.
As they're not technically racing each other yet, they're not really worried about who's behind them. Jeffrey Merck, an early battle. Same thing with Dustin Lee. When you're racing door to door and worried about who's on your tail end there, sometimes you use up a little bit more tire.
Yeah, and I think Kevin Winter realized that, so he backed off just a little bit.
It is a fast track as we're seeing speeds get up there really good. Kevin Winter, Mitch Reeves, and Jeffrey Merck rounding out our top three. Let's dive back through the field and try to find a nice little battle around here, as they're all single file at the moment.
Yeah, basically the battle for fifth with T. Rowdy, Devin Armstrong, Ronald Klein teed up a little bit there, as Ronald Klein is all over the back of Devin Armstrong trying to get around him for sixth.
Yep, T. Rowdy out in front in fifth, but like you said, 76 car, he is going to be precise here and try to get around Devin Armstrong right up to the bumper. Choosing the middle lane, 33 staying low. A little bit of an arrow kick off the car there from what I'm seeing, going down the corner like that.
I think he tried to take some air off of it. It didn't quite work the way he wanted it to, though. As we have a battle behind them, as Ryan Nolan and Wesley Holland are battling for eighth.
Yeah, Ryan Nolan, always a fast figure no matter where he races. For Wesley Holland, all-time leader in wins in about every category you can think of inside of Loose Lug Nuts, trying to track him down. His 76 car now going out in front of that 33.
And he does make that pass, and he does clear him. Nice textbook pass there.
Yep. Devin Armstrong conceding that he had the faster car at the moment, but he better not concede too much or too slowly, because that 115 and that 4 car are coming up fast.
Yeah, and I think they're both faster than the 33 is right now.
.115 well to the bottom, 33 slaps up between the two cars, pinches them. 4 car has his line, and that's his line where he wants to run. It's quite different than most cars. He seems to be making it fast.
Yeah, and it also makes it very hard to pass.
Yep. Choosing a different line in this corner. These guys are putting on a little bit of a show here. Ronald Klein running 6. Ryan Nolan trying to dip low, see where West would take him. Devin Armstrong now in front of the 4 car. I think West might want to pass him on the outside if he can. Really good momentum off his corners for Wes Holland.
Meanwhile, Jeffrey Merck goes into second place and is all over the back of Mitchell Reeves.
Wow, what a change up front as we look there. The 115 Ryan Nolan gets loose off of turn 2, gathers it. Still looking at the front, Jeffrey Merck quietly took second, and he is now looking to take first. Again, a nice long green flag run. Guys are showing it. Let's see if we can't get into some green flag pit stops and really shake up the board.
I'd love to see green flag pit stops for sure, as Jeffrey Merck looks to the inside of Mitchell Reeves, and he's able to hang tight with him as they come into 3.
Yep, we're seeing Jeffrey Merck trying to make the pass, and I saw T. Rowdy collecting some outside wall to straighten up that quarter panel out there.
It helps him turn the car.
Yeah, Mitch Reeves still shown leader of that last lap. However, I don't think Jeffrey Merck's going to let that last for long.
No,
might want to pass him quickly.
Yeah, he can't be down there for too long. He'll need his tires up, and it looks like Kevin Winter's trying to figure out who to follow.
Kevin Winter will follow the 02 as the 02. Oh no, diving low. Jeffrey Merck had the momentum in this battle, coming to the battle. Not capitalizing yet. Oh, look, close there. Look out front.
And he does lead that lap. And he does clear him. And the 78 says, you know what? Thanks for opening the door. I'm going to come through also.
78 going to take advantage. What driver would not? Don't think he's going to get the clear on this lap. Oh, 76 of Ronald Klein loose off of 2. Get back in line. 78 still looking for Mitch Reeves to give him the spot. Mitch is saying, no, you're going to have to fight for it. However, Jeffrey Merck will go ahead and lead his second lap.
And the 78 does get around Mitchell Reeves for second, so little change up front here as we're now on lap 58 of 162.
still a long way to go. 23 cars. Actually, I think we'll be down to 22 cars on the field as the 130 car has retired for the evening.
Yep, so we're now down to 22 cars.
All of them on the lead lap. Within 10 seconds, it's about I would say a 30-second field from first to last. So we still got a while before we pass under the pass people under the green from leaders.
Yeah, the leaders now is turned into 31.5-second lap, so about a half a lap down from first to the last spot in 20 seconds.
Burke holding his position nicely as Mitch Reeves now dives below that 78. 78 having none of it, showing him the bumper, saying, and this is my spot.
Oh, as T. Rowdy gets a little loose there in fifth place, and he smacks the wall.
Big loose. Wow.
Not having a good time in that car today.
Yeah, he smacked that thing hard at least twice, and now he's got contention with the 4 car who's going to make the pass himself.
And you can see the damage on the 18. That hurt him a little bit as the 4 car goes past him for fifth. I'm sorry, for fifth.
I'm seeing him shake the front of that car on the front stretch and back stretch. It's just really loose for him.
Yeah, he is having all kinds of problems keeping that car under control right now. Looks like he does gather it back up finally, is pointing it straight once again. Yeah, if this keeps up, we're going to start seeing, I'm not going to curse it, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, don't say it. I'd say it every time.
Nope.
78 car now under the 6, looking for the lead.
It's side by side with them as they come to the line, but Jeffrey Merck was able to lead that lap again.
It won't last, as we've seen in the past. Can go a lap or 2 up there in contention, but eventually, more likely, sideline will get it. 78 is going to lose a couple positions now as he got loose off that corner.
Yeah, the 02 is going to take advantage of that for sure as we got a slow car down the apron. It looks like the 40 of Garrett Potts.
He was really slow, like he had killed the car.
Yeah, it looks like he has some pretty bad damage on that car as we start seeing some pit stops. The 3 of Mark Jackson, the 40 of Garrett Potts, who had that damage, and the 100 of Max Widener all in pit road right now.
Yeah, looking at the 3 car here on pit road, I imagine he will go a lap down comparatively to where the leader is, but the leaders can't allow too much pit stops going up on their old tires.
Well, and to make it worse, I think the 3 of Mark Jackson is going to have a penalty for unsafe entrance as he hit the cone and went into the grass coming into the pits.
So he's sitting there serving the penalty.
Yeah.
That's twice this week, Mark. No.
Oh yeah, that just hurts.
Poor Mark Jackson. One of my picks. I gotta stop him, the guy.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm not gonna ask you anymore.
Right now, leaders are gonna be starting to come down pit road eventually. 6 car still staying out. 02 out. 78 out. 2 car into the grass off of pit road. Oh, he's going to have a penalty, too. This is what I was talking about shaking up.
T. Rowdy's in there now as well with that damage on the right side. We'll see if he actually fixes it or not. Remember, they do have one fast repair that they can use anytime they want during the race. And the 2 car overshoots his pit box as well.
Wow,
as we see the leaders coming in now. Oh, and the 02 car and he hits the inside wall coming into the pits.
Oh, well, at least he... Oh, 76 car, too. Wow.
Yeah, he spins out coming into the pits. Well, we wanted drama. We got it now.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Oh, wow. These guys... I mean, Atlanta is one of my least favorite tracks to pit on. It is slick enough on the racetrack, How about getting down on pit road?
Yeah, because you have to go down 2 sets of banks and then make sure you get slowed up in time so you don't get caught speeding.
Yep, Merck out in front, followed by Kevin Winter. Mitch Reeves taking a fast repair there under the green flag. Oh boy, that stinks. He's gonna have to watch on the next pit stop.
Yeah, he's got a disadvantage now.
Brian Bazell scored the leader. Wes Holland down pit road.
Yep, he gave up the lead when he came down to Brian Bazell, who is yet to pit.
Brian Bazell going to take some bonus point here for leading the lap. Now, safely maneuver down pit road. That's the way to do it when no one else is there.
Going in a little hot. Let's hope he didn't get a penalty for that.
Yeah, and you got to burn those tires down as you enter pit road without spinning them out.
As it looks like it's going to cycle back to Kevin Winter and Jeffrey Merck battling for the lead.
Wow, on fresh tires too. Back up, Brian. Oh, Kevin Winter below that white line a lot.
So Merck does still maintain the lead.
Yeah, not if Kevin Winter's nose says anything about that. This is the door-to-door racing that you need on fresh tires, but the man that's going to take advantage of it sitting behind them in the O2 car.
As you see, Kevin Winter said, all right, enough of that, as he kind of settles behind Jeffrey Merck there for the time being, as the O2 car, Mitchell Reeves, says, hey, guys, don't forget about me.
Yeah. Smart play by the 78 not to burn up those fresh tires as we are into the longest green flag run seen during this race. I'm seeing smoke out there on YouTube. That tells me that you're done for the evening there, buddy. Sorry to see that. Mark Jackson, getting iRacing throughput out.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Pit penalty, and iRacing saying your internet connection's not well enough.
Some days it's just not meant to be, as Kevin Winter does look like he's about not quite clearing Jeffrey Merck. I was about to say he cleared him, made a liar on him.
Yep, fresher tires still playing into the fact. Kevin Winter, however, will easily lead this lap on the stripe as Jeffrey Merck concedes the top spot.
And Jeffrey Winter's been pretty much a factor this entire night. Now that he's back out in the lead, he can kind of just settle in and save his tires for the next set of pit stops, which hopefully won't be for another 20 laps or so.
Yeah, we saw some shaking up on pit road. We'll go over the top 10 real quick with Kevin Winter, Jeffrey Merck, Mitchell Reeves, Judd Danielson all the way up to 4th now. Ryan Nolan sneaking in there, Jason Covington sneaking in, T. Rowdy, Devin Armstrong, Wes Holland, Dustin Lee. So not some huge shakeups, but I'm surprised to see a couple of those names.
Yeah, and Dustin Lee did have that problem coming in pit road too, so that affected his position.
Car on the backstretch. Car on the backstretch. I didn't grab a number. It was around.
It's the 088 of Taylor Potts. He once again hit the wall very hard. Left side damage, very significant, but the caution does not come out.
Yep, iRacing caution's hard to get it to fly when you're below the white line. It does not like to show you the caution.
No, and as long as he's far enough away from the leaders, they will not throw the flag. So he does make it safely on the pit road. Unfortunately, he already used his fast repair, so he's got some work to do in the pit lane before he can come back out.
Yep. Otherwise, he'd be really, really slow in front of a lot of fast guys. Still showing 18 cars on the lead lap. Last one is the 80 of Andrew Lutz. A lot of guys getting those pit road penalties and getting involved in accidents and such forth. But
yeah, and it does look like Taylor Potts does take it behind the wall.
Unfortunately, to see Taylor Potts out of this race, did qualify high enough to make the first room. status quo maintaining throughout the track. Looking for some action here. Oh, we got some action around 5th where Judd Danielson is. Big gaggle
the
of cars.
top 3 said, "See you guys."
Wes Holland leading this conglomerate of cars, which include Ryan Nolan, Devin Armstrong, Judd Danielson, Jason Covington, and Travis Browder. So interesting to see how these battles take shape. Judd Danielson way on the high side and slowing up too.
Kind of lost it there a little bit. Had to chase the car up the track, but he does gather it back in.
Oh, Travis Browder sticking it below the 10. Jason Covington thought about it. Travis Browder did it. Car still strong through that corner. The high side, you can really roll it.
Yeah, it looks like he's able to hang on to it pretty well up there. And don't look now, but T-Roddy's saying, "I'm back."
I mean, he's back, but still seeing a little bit of damage on his outside.
Yeah, and so far tonight it's been the Kevin Winter and Jeffrey Merck show. They have said, well, you know what, we're just going to settle this amongst ourselves and leave the rest of you in the dust.
Yep, Mitch Reeves has sprinkled in there in between in the beginning and somewhat, but these two cars now showing us that they're the cream of the crop as we're under 100 laps to go. Different lines, seeing the 78 and the 6 roll through the corner. As with the 02, 02 is a little bit higher through most of the corner.
Yeah, and he's a little bit farther back from these two than he would like to be, but he's still within contact, as Wesley Holland did separate himself from the rest of that pack, and he is trying to chase down the leaders here.
Yeah, if there was a man that can do it, it would be the 4th Wesley Holland. He's got some ground to make up, though. About a second and a half.
And once again, to everybody out there, thank you for joining Max Speed TV tonight as we present the Top Shelf Auto Detailing race here at Atlanta. Top Shelf Auto Detailing, keeping cars looking new for over 35 years.
Yeah, and during that, I believe I saw the 4 car of Wesley Holland just smack the wall.
Oh yeah, he hit it hard.
Yeah, hopefully flush. It did push him down into the corner and ruin his little momentum run there.
Yeah,
so
it looks like he hit it flat, but yeah, that definitely cost him a ton of time.
Still up front here, the 78, Kevin Winter, and 6 car, Jeffrey Merck. No wheeling and dealing, all running solo within 3/10 of one another. Mitch Reeves still looking for his opening. Field's a little bit spread out. It would take a yellow to get these guys in, as Jeffrey Merck a little bit squiggly off that turn too.
You said the Y word, don't do that.
Yes, that one flag that's a different color, right?
Right, that's right, yeah, that's it.
Now these guys, long green flag run. I'm sitting here talking and sweating. These guys are going to be just drenched in sweat running around Atlanta.
Yeah, we might be starting to come up on the second round of green flag stops here. Track temperatures are continuing to cool off, which is going to give them a little bit more grip too.
Yep, as we've seen in the previous race, as the sun is going to start to set, we're going to see shadows on the racetrack, cooler temperatures. It's going to slow down our speeds a bit, and we'll move back to where there's some action right now. Around the 10 car of Jason Covington, fighting Travis Browder getting loose, fighting that 2 car of Dustin Lee.
Yeah, that 18 car has been chasing the track all night.
Yeah, may not be his strongest car of the evening. 10 car tucking up behind the 2 car. Still going to look for that action through the field.
Yeah, it does look like this battle for sixes is the most exciting right now as Devin Armstrong leads that pack with Dustin Lee right behind him, Jason Covington in 8th. Judd Danielson in 9th, and then, yeah, he took off.
Yeah, Ryan Nolan not in the picture for a second. He flipped the wall pretty good. These cars don't need much.
No, they don't. They really don't. Nolan does gather it back up and gets back up to speed.
Yeah, still the battle, like you said. 4-6 spot. Devin Armstrong, Dustin Lee. Out there on YouTube talking about the Loose Lug Nuts TV podcast. It will be taped tomorrow evening, yep, with our special guest, Michael D'Amico, who's on keyboards here tonight, MaxSpeedTV. So it'll air about Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, so y'all can listen in and make that long drive to work a little bit shorter.
He's on the keyboards. I didn't know he played music. I want to hear some of that.
Yeah. Mr. D'Amico on the keyboards for at least the national anthem. At least that's what I think he's doing. I think he's jamming out every time. So
I think so too.
But back into the racing, gosh, when I say status quo, it is really the status quo. 78 has now checked out from the 6th car, Jeffrey Merck.
And it does seem to me as he is really good at saving his tires, and when he gets closer to the end of his run, he's just going to take off as he... Oh, I thought he was coming down, but he's not. Yeah, he saved his tires. Now he's checking out just a little bit, getting an advantage coming into the pit road for that next round of green flag stops.
Yeah, and that has to be approaching soon as we're seeing the 76 car down below, so we may have already started green flag pit stops.
He does come back out on the track. I don't know if he missed pit road or something happened to him there.
And we're about to see some more mistakes here as we approach the green flag pit stop mark again. It was quite interesting last time.
Yeah, it could be interesting to see what happens this time around, because it's going to be within the next couple laps you're going to start seeing these guys coming again.
Yep. Through the field, though, not as we wait for the pit stops to occur, Dustin Lee has caught the 115. Oh, 33, Devin Armstrong off the wall there, into the inside wall. Oh, wow, that car just snuck through.
Yeah, he almost got collected the 01 there. That was really close.
Devin
Pansula
Armstrong
there was seeing his light flash before his eyes. There's that 33 came up the track.
Yeah, he's going to have a pit road penalty too. Tommy Gossett onto the pits. Devin Armstrong being forced to get down there early. Hopefully he has that faster tire.
As we focus on our leader, how Ronald Klein just smokes him with those fresh tires.
Yeah, as a lead group, you don't want your cars behind you with fresher tires because then they'll just run away from you.
Yep, and as the leader, you have to balance when is a good time to come in. You can't let these guys get too much ahead of you, otherwise you're going to lose all the advantage you gained while being out there.
Yep, Devin Armstrong clearing pit road. Think he used the faster pair. 78 car, whoa!
A little squirrely, but he does straighten it out.
6 car, 02 car. 02 not hitting the wall this time.
That's
for him.
And the 10 car does fall. Oh, the 10 car slides through, hits the cone. That's
he was on the inside of it. Does that count as a penalty?
We're going to find out. It depends on how fast he was going when he hit the thing.
Well, I mean, he did a good job of maintaining that slide action there.
And once again, then Brian Bazell does inherit the lead, as he has not come into pit road just yet.
Yeah, looking out on YouTube, yes, Smoke, I enjoyed you having you on the podcast very much, buddy. We're going to have more of you throughout the year, too. But back on the track, Brian Bazell back up to the front. Wes Holland with, I believe, fresh tires is going to get around him. Here's how it mixes in right now, because, gosh, Brian Bazell is just being shown everything.
Yep, he looks like he's going to try to come in right now.
Yep.
Oh, you better get that thing slowed up. Oh, I don't know if he got... Oh, boy. And he spins out in pit road. That's not going to help.
Nope. Wonder where iRacing scores the caution on the front. It doesn't come out. Oh, he's still getting it sideways. He is angry with himself.
Don't drive angry. It never works.
No. 80 car in front of him in pit road showing some rear end damage. Don't know how much you can take time off of that to repair that on a green flag pit stop. But we've cycled through, and Kevin Winter is out front, followed by Jeffrey Merck. Those two cars standing out. Wes Holland with a great pit stop, evidently, is now on the bumper of the O2.
Yeah, but Kevin Winter and Jeffrey Merck have separated themselves by about 1.5 seconds over the third place of Mitchell Reeves.
Yeah. Not much contention from the top two, but watching that third place battle, we'll see how it shapes up as we go from semi-new. There's Wesley Holland looking below the O2.
Hey, he's right on him. He just can't quite get around him.
Yeah, Wes not wanting to challenge too much, only when he can. We're going to run through the field again, try to find some battles to view. They're not really bunching back up like they did last time at the last pit stop. 2 consecutive pit stops, though, on the green flag.
Yeah, they have put together a nice, solid green flag run here. And again, we see a couple of mistakes on pit road that cost people some time and positions.
Yeah, Brian Bazell, I don't think he'll be leading into the at the end of the next pit run. So, unfortunate for him, he got turned around. We got to see that replay. By turned around, I mean he did it all himself. Devin Armstrong had some wacky adventures on pit road. He's got the oldest tires on the track for a lead lap car, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. And after Dustin Lee had some issues on pit road the first time around, he's back up to 5th, so good recovery for him.
Yep, Dustin Lee, like you said, 5th. Not seeing too much blinking. Maybe his internet's, leveled out here.
Yeah, we can only
looking
hope.
at his ping. Looking at Dustin Lee's ping right now.
Oh, and Kevin Winter kind of just scrapes the wall just a little bit.
Yeah, microwave turned off for Dustin Lee. Kevin Winter to the wall. Lost a little bit of time to the 6th, but I don't think he's going to suffer too much.
No, it didn't look like it hurt him a whole lot. I just saw the sparks coming off the back there.
He says he's just straightening out the car. Alright guys, come on, give us some more to talk about out here. Back here with the 10 and the 100. Let's see what these guys are doing. 10 of Jason Covington, the 100 of Max Widener. He finished 2nd in the last week. Max Widener going to have
the last car in the lead lap as well.
Yes, he is. Wow, I didn't even see that. So he's last car of the lead lap. Heavy pitting here is taking some toll on these guys as they're falling lap down off of pit road.
Yeah, as the 01 does go past him with that wild paint scheme.
Yeah, I'm seeing the same one. I just can't get a number on it. Take a closer look in at the 01 car.
Yeah, that thing is crazy. That is John Panzula.
Yeah, he has scored 16th, one lap down. But wow, he has some stuff all over that car.
As we see, yeah, that's a tough one to read, man. I tell you what.
Motorcycle on the front, JMP.
Oh, we
Custom
got a
cycles.
battle lead here up front as Jeffrey Merck gets around Kevin Winter.
Yeah, Kevin Winter may be showing some slowness from that damage, and he is.
Look out there!
He took some air off that, didn't he?
Oh, just a little bit. And Jeffrey Winter says, hey, I want that back.
Yeah. Mr. Merck now back up front in the 6 car. He's been there for a little bit tonight. Kevin Winter diving down below through 1 and 2 onto the back stretch, side by side for the lead.
And Jeffrey Merck does have the momentum going off the high side like that, and Kevin Winter has to try again in 3.
Not sure what brought them together, but we're happy to see some close racing. Mr. Merck showing that good run on the outside. Kevin Winter still diving below. He is strong through 1 and 2. He just can't make that pass through 3 and 4 as he slides up. He's gonna pull some air off back into that car.
Yep, tried to pull a move there, and Jeffrey Merck said, I'm on to you.
No, about all you can do with that 1-2 arrow push that we got going on throughout the field. Not too many cars clumped up together. So what you got to do is get on the back of that car and seesaw a little bit like it's Daytona, get some air off the rear end. Oh, 6 car into the wall.
Oh, and Kevin Winter called him. I'm not sure what that was about, but that is going to allow Mitchell Reeves to kind of gain some time back on him.
Well, they are making it interesting. Looks like Kevin Winter may lead this lap. Jeffrey Merck is out of, he's a little bit nervous driving right now.
The wall coming out of 2, and that and Kevin Winter followed him.
Yeah, I think Kevin Winter was just trying to be a little bit nice and not like try to pass him, as he may have cut back up the track. 6 car to save it. So the real winner out of that is the 02, as he's now going to make up some time.
Absolutely. And Kevin Winter does kind of stretch out to about a half a second lead over Jeffrey Merck after that little incident on the backstretch.
Yep. Winter's reaction to the wall was far less than what Mr. Merck just got. But hey, they showed us a fun run right there.
Oh, without a doubt. Otherwise, not much has changed, although T. Rowdy has now cracked the top 10 finally. He's in 8th place. He's 18 seconds back from the leaders.
Yep, 12 cars still currently scored on the lead lap, up to, I think, 19 or 20 cars still on the field. So we still got a huge field from where we started. Not too many guys have elected to take their damage and leave. Kevin Winter out front, coming up on lap cars at the moment. And this is a car on the lead lap still. It would be the 100 Max Widener. Let's see what room he... Oh, he's really bad off that corner. That's going to chase Jeffrey Merck up the field with the 96 of Craig Covington there.
Man, look at that run that Danielson got on him, too, as he just blows right by him.
early pit down pit road at the moment, showing the 4 car on pit road.
Yeah, he could be either short pitting just to see if he can gain some time back, or he could have been having a problem too. I'm not sure.
He's got some damage on that outside, but
Yeah.
most cars have. It's about dead center with the door where they've been smacking the wall. He may be just trying to be a trendsetter and set the field for tires for himself. Four and gas for the 4 car of Wesley Holland. Kevin Winter still on the track. Are we up for another pit cycle? Are these guys really doing this?
I think it might be. Yes, the 2 cars on pit road. Looks like the 76 around Klein just came off the pit road. Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, 3 green flag pit stops, and I'm knocking on the wood right now. They're running really well.
Yeah, they really are. As you can see, what fresh tires do again is the 96 of Craig Covington just says the leader bye.
Yep. Wes Holland being the trendsetter. Leader is staying out maybe longer than he needs to, as a fast car was down pit road. Doesn't want to get caught too much on slow tires.
No, he definitely does not, but I think that he is fast enough that he can handle it.
Yeah, Wes usually one to wait till he's out of gas and is running bald eagles. So that's a different strategy from him and his pit crew. The top 3 right now: Kevin Winter, Jeffrey Merck, Mitchell Reeves, remaining out.
Yeah, Kevin Winter is just happy right now. He's got over a second lead. He's hugging that bottom. But he's got to know that he's got to come in soon.
Yeah. When it does cycle through, I would not be surprised to see some of the guys like Ronald Klein, Wes Holland, Dustin Lee, Ryan Nolan that were on the lead lap technically.
And the O2 car, 3rd place car, is now in pit road.
Yeah, O2 down. But like I was saying, those cars down pit road that quick, they may move up in positions after the cycle.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's maybe why a couple of them decided to try to pit early, because you can't just follow what the leader does or you're never going to gain any time on it. They got to try something different to see if that works.
Yep, and as we're seeing the 76 car of Ronald Klein on new sets of shoes just past the 6 and is really, really hunting down the 78 of Kevin Winter.
Oh yeah, he's a full second faster per lap than people who haven't pitted yet, so he's just going to blow right by him.
Yep, and that was a top 10 car before the cycle. I think that's time for Kevin Winter to wave the white flag to go down pit road.
Yeah, I think that he may be waiting just a little bit too long, as the 6 car is still out there with him.
You either do one thing or you do the other. The other guys, like you said, are trying to upset the tempo that the 78 and the 6 car have set.
You got to try everything in your power to gain positions, and this is one way to do it. Pit road is a great place to gain spots.
And still waiting on these guys to go down pit road. Hopefully we'll catch it. Tommy Gossett, Devin Armstrong, Travis Browder, and Jason Covington still remain on the field and on the lead lap. First car 1 lap down is Wes Holland, but as Devin Armstrong, I think, just went through his pit cycle.
Still 4 cars that haven't pitted yet, and we're just kind of waiting and seeing when they decide they want to do this. And no, he's not. Yep, here he comes. The leader's pitting now.
Tire smoke in front of him as Jason Covington wheels them tires. Jeffrey Merck already down pit road.
Yep, got that nice number 2 spot with nobody in front of him, so he can just shoot straight out. As Kevin Winter finally hits his pit stall to get service. We'll see how this ends up cycling out, because Kevin Winter and Jeffrey Merck were out there for a really long time.
Yes, they were. And there's actually a huge difference between the top 5 that went in right there and their times going in versus the guys behind them. There's going to be a huge speed difference with at least 5 cars.
Yeah, without a doubt. And after everything cycles around, it appears as if Wesley Holland is taking the lead. The 4 car, who came in first, has now got the lead.
Yep. Wes Holland scored P1, winner of the Xfinity race on Saturday, the truck race on Thursday. Looking to sweep, but I don't think he's got it right at this moment. He's going to have some help as whatever car behind him.
That Tommy Gossett looks like he hit the wall?
Yep, Tommy Gossett just pitted. He's fast, but maybe too fast.
Now, the disadvantage that Wesley Holland has is that he did come in several laps before everybody else, so his tires are gonna wear out a little bit quicker, but he does have a 3.5 second lead over the 02 car and a 7-second lead over the 78 of Kevin Winter, so I think that pit strategy so far has paid off.
Yep. We're still within 1 to 2 pit stops before the end. Leaders are on lap 124. Coming into lap 125, Wes Holland in that 4 car. So we got another 35 laps, at least 37 laps to go.
Yeah, so you're probably going to have to see 2 more stops.
Well, I think maybe 2 stops for the early pitters and yeah, at least 1 stop for the guys that just pitted.
And that could be what their strategy was, stay out as long as they could to try to make it on 1 more stop.
However, pit road not easy to get on here tonight, as we have seen. We're actually down to 10 cars on the lead lap. Cars on the lead lap, and that would be the 45 of Tommy Gossett, who I believe finished 4th here last night. So looking for a better finish or within the top 10. So 10 cars, lead lap. Still up front is the 4, but I believe the 02 is going to be tracking them down here shortly.
Yeah, and Tommy Gossett was able to get his lap back the old-fashioned way by passing the leader.
Yep, best way to do it. Oh, wow. 78 car just made contact with the 24 of Brian Bazell. 78 car looked like he had some damage there. Maybe get a replay on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that looked like that Bazell either drifted up over the white line, or I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, looking in the booth here, we're going to be looking at the 24 car of Brian Bazell and 78 car of Kevin Winter, as the 24 car was exiting pit road.
Yeah, you can see the 78 car as he dove down to that white line and just clips the side of the 24 of Brian Bazell.
That's not the side you want damage on.
Not at all. Doesn't appear as he got too much damage, though, so hopefully that won't hurt his performance too much.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell from the angles, but who was on the line, or did they just meet at the line?
But don't look now, but that 3-second lead that Wesley Holland had over Mitchell Reeves has disappeared.
It has, as we enter on lap 130. Mitch Reeves in the booth, we're getting announcement that maybe Bazell slightly over the line or crowded up to the line, but there is like 1 or 1.5 grooves up there. Kevin Winter taking the spot from the 02, and now is going to be taking the spot from Wesley Holland and first. Tires really showing up and where you've pitted. Not a great, you know, measurement of how the guys are running because we're all on different factors here. Wes Holland will slip back into a comfortable third, and where has that 6 car gone?
He's all the way back in 6th, 14 seconds behind this pack.
Wow, he must have had a pit road penalty or something because that's not where he was running before. He's had a strong night.
Yeah, that is for sure. But Kevin Winter back in the lead even after that little incident with Brian Mazzell, who looks like they took his car behind the wall.
Yep. Mazzell a few laps down. Just gonna park it for the evening. He had a few laps led, a few bonus points. Content with his evening. 10 cars still remain on the lead lap. Like I said, Tommy Gossett, Ronald Klein, Travis Browder, Devin Armstrong, Jeffrey Merck. Go ahead and look at that 6 car. He is suspiciously back there behind other guys. Not where he hasn't been running.
And he doesn't appear damaged. I'm just if he had a bad pit stop or what, but he's definitely not where he was earlier in the day.
Yep. He's outside the top 5, which is kind of unusual for him. Don't know what happened to the man. Hopefully he gets back up there. He's been running strong, but we'll continue our march up with Ryan Nolan in 5th and Dustin Lee. And now we're already back up to 3rd. Wes Holland really falling off, and I'm seeing some pitting down there.
Well, we do have 29 laps to go. You're going to see... Oh, we got a smoker as they go by, too. You know, they're obviously going to be able to make it on one more stop. It's just a matter of when are they going to pit. Are they going to try to short pit, or are they going to try to hang on a little bit longer, get some distance, and then come in?
Yep. Real strategy for Kevin Winter right now is to run her dry. That's what he's going to want to do. The smoker there was the 45, the last car in the lead lap in 10th place. Had some major damage. 45 with Tommy Gossett.
But he does make his way down pit road to try to at least salvage something out of the night.
Kevin Winter, precision doctor out here, cutting through the field, making the right stops where he is. I thought the 6 car was at least 1 lap shorter than what 78 was on the pit schedule, but it's really shown for the 78 to be stick it out on these long green flag runs, as we've run close to probably 80 laps green.
Yeah, and Kevin Winter has extended that lead out to almost 2.5 seconds. He is gone.
Yep, another car off the field. The 45 car and Tommy Gossett choosing to take her behind the wall. 9 cars on the lead lap. Ronald Klein will be the last car on the lead lap as he's getting close to being lapped here soon.
Yeah, he is dangerously close to getting a lap down.
Yep, right now as we have this field laps down and certain guys are, certain guys aren't, right now it's all about finishing position. Everyone still wants to win, but you gotta start looking towards the end here tonight. And these guys want to get the best possible points finish going into Richmond.
Big picture racing at this point. So it looks everybody is pretty much within their window now. So you might see pit stops coming anytime.
Yep, leaders are on lap 139, going into 140 here soon. So that'll leave us with 22 laps to go, and that is probably the long pit window in my view. So we're within that cycle right now. We're going to start seeing it for the final time. Yep, Wesley Holland down pit road. He was a short pitter last time. This is what he's banking on. Maybe a different colored flag being shown too.
Well, it worked for him the first time for a little bit. He might as well take the chance now. Nothing left to lose.
And it's all about time on the track. If it stays green, is the time difference well enough for Wes Holland, who will likely see the lead on this cycle, versus what Kevin Winter is doing?
Really fast stop for Wesley Hollins. He comes out at a 14.8. That'll help his car.
Man is a machine at pit road if he doesn't speed.
That is always the tough part, is the speeding thing.
Yep. Mitch Reeves probably going to be showing down soon.
Yep, here he comes.
Yeah, Mitch Reeves down to the bottom. What car is there in front of him? That's Kevin Winter. Kevin Winter down early. I believe
that
Wes
surprises me a little bit. I think he was just, following Wesley Holland. He knew he came in. He's like, all right, we're not going to play that one again. He comes down right a little sooner than I expected.
Well, I think that helps Wes Holland more than anything. It's only a 2-lap difference, so there's going to be the time difference. So, unless Kevin has a poor pit stop, what are we looking at?
Well, it appears that Kevin Winter had a slightly slower stop than Wesley Holland did, so we'll see how this cycles out. We see Ronald Klein going by.
Mitch Reeves within 5 or 6 car lengths off the pit road behind Kevin Winter himself. The short pit strategy, I think Wes Holland finally made it. Took a full cycle and a half, but Wes made them.
Yeah, and Wes Holland is catching him. He was up to full speed on that backstretch. But Kevin Winter had a very good outlap. As we see T-Rowdy in the pits with 20 to go. Devin Armstrong makes his way, surrendering the lead back to Kevin Winter. But as you can see,
all right, man, caution is out.
Oh wow!
Out.
Where is it? This is not what the 78 wanted.
Not even a little.
Few guys caught on pit road too. From the booth, we're getting the 80 car.
Well, this changes everything up.
Those leaders are cursing the back of the field right now. And our leader's Devin Armstrong, not Kevin Winter, but wow, that shakes it up.
Oh yeah, the 80 car just hits the wall trying to get around somebody, spins it around, the caution comes out.
Yep, we'll see what pit strategy comes here as we're iRacing through the caution and the pit cycle. Some of the guys that were technically ahead of the leader are scored right there in front of him. It's one of those old weird NASCAR problems of scoring.
Yeah, and what'll happen is that they'll get just waved around, I believe.
Yeah, they'll be waved around. They're technically on the lead lap. They'll put 3 extra ones from where we were on that green flag run, but heck of a run. Close to 100 laps there on the green. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring up the O2 car. Hey, Mitch, you got a copy?
I got you, Jeff.
Hey, buddy, you're running third at the moment. After that really weirdly placed caution, what you thinking?
If anybody's watched the Bird Box movie, I think I'm gonna put a blindfold on and let's see what happens.
You worried about tire spin?
Oh yeah, I'm petrified of it. I was really hoping this wouldn't happen. I was really set on it was gonna be me and Kevin, or me try to catch him, which I don't know if I would have been able to do. But you know, now we got teammates of Devin Armstrong and Kevin up here, and Rowdy's up here, and Merck. A lot of guys. It's been pretty quick. We're gonna probably restart fourth, and then we got Wes. That's won everything this whole week. So It's gonna be a good little race here. We don't have any quick fixes left, so we're definitely gonna probably send it and see what happens here.
Yeah, we saw you on that little incident on pit road, having to take that quick repair. Wes was really a trendsetter on tires. Did you all have to match up eventually?
With Wes, not really. It was more, I was really going off what Kevin and Jeffrey Merck were doing. The tires were going away pretty quick. Like, you would hit a plateau at about 12 that they would just fall on their face. And I was a little slower than Kevin and Winter and Jeffrey Merck, so I kind of went off sequence just to try to make something happen. And I got ahead of them, but Kevin Winter's a hell of a long runner, and it definitely showed again. So we're going to see what we can do on this short run here with Rowdy and all the fast guys here. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, you're all bunched up here for a great finish. Going to be under 20 laps to go. So a medium run hopefully coming up. If not, we wish you luck for the rest of the night, buddy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Quick little interview there with the 02 of Mitchell Reeves. Finishing second last night, or excuse me, third last night in the Xfinity car. Pace car lights are out. Cars are trying to catch up to the rear of the field. Kevin, hopefully this will be the last time I say it, but you got all here, buddy.
Yeah, that caution was either poorly timed or really greatly timed, depending on who you are, and we're definitely going to see a heck of a restart here. It'll be 15 laps to go as they take the green flag.
I know you don't want to pick, but I still got my pick. He's a little bit back in the field, the 4. So, but I think it's really Kevin Winter's race to lose at this moment, if he can get around the 33.
Yeah, and I agree. I think Kevin Winter has been the class of the field all night tonight. Everybody's going to be gunning for him for sure, but never count out that 4 car, because he's played some very good strategy, and it has paid off right now. And the green flag is back out as Devin Armstrong leads them to the line. T. Ryder right on his outside, and Kevin Winter is on the gas hard.
Yep. Behind Kevin Winter, though, is the guy we just talked to, Mitchell Reeves.
Oh, Kevin
Winter. This is what I was talking about. If he could get around him, into the wall is T. Rowdy.
And that just bunches everybody up as they scramble to get around T. Rowdy and hit that wall.
Winner of that little exchange is the 4 car of Wes Holland, as now he is on the bumper of the 78.
Devin Armstrong gets out to a fairly decent lead, 4/10 of a second.
Yeah, this is what Devin Armstrong wants. He got the lucky caution, now he wants to see the other guys fight behind him.
Exactly. They'll burn their tires off trying to keep their position. He'll just sail off into the sunset.
Ryan Nolan now looking below the 02 of Mitchell Reeves. Tire spin.
Him.
Yep. And we didn't see any of the leaders pit off that last one, so this is their tires from the last green flag pit stop.
And with only 10 cars on the lead lap, or more or less, when they pitted, it was, the guys toward the back of the lead lap had nothing to lose by taking fresher tires.
Nope. If you're laps down to the good tires and finish where you can, but 78 now trying to reel in the 33.
He's also got to watch out for that 4 car there. Cue the Jaws music as he's coming.
Yep, 4 car probably best to lay back and hopefully find the line that 78 wants to use to run down the 33, because once that 78 opens the door, there's going to be the 4 car's chances. Slow car, Craig Covington
as the 4 gets alongside Kevin Winter, takes second, and he clears them.
Wow. 02 on the high side of Jeffrey Merck. They are really running hard. When I told Mitch he only had less than 20, he must have heard me.
I think so, as the 78 does not seem to be handling quite as well as he did in the past as he tries the crossover move on the 4. Wesley Holland could try to get second back.
Yeah, I have 2 guys driving styles of what I would label a little bit aggressive. T. Rowdy in the defense again. The 4 and the 78 have about the same aggressiveness level in their driving style, and it is a fun thing to watch these cars. Door to door as we go through the quad over.
immovable object meets the unstoppable force. As we got 10 to go here, they are starting to creep up on Devin Armstrong a little bit here. This could get really interesting in the next lap or so.
Yep, Devin Armstrong, a top 10 car tonight, maybe not, a little bit touching on that 78 in the 4 car, but I was saying that Devin Armstrong was a top 10 car, but he's just right now hanging on to a battle that is 78 and 4.
Yeah, he's definitely got to just keep his head down and watch his own races. Basically, it's a 3-car, 4-car battle now for second place.
Yep, Wes not giving an inch. Kevin Winter not giving an inch, and they're still door to door. Wes a little bit of edge going into turn 3. All still running for that 33. We're still 7 laps, not so much to see that other Wes clearing the 78. 78 giving in right there.
And Devin Armstrong really wants these guys to just keep fighting, because the more they fight, the better chance he has of coming over there.
78 driving in deep there, battling with Mitch Reeves and Wesley Holland all at the same time. Jeffrey Merck to the door of the 02, sliding back behind the 02. What a run. These guys are got the jaws of moving here. 78 now looking to make another run on the 4. 4's really trying to focus on the 33, but really can't.
No, he really can't. You know, he cleared the 78, but you know he's still got to watch out for him because we know that Kevin Winter is hungry for that win.
Yep, Kevin Winter diving it low on the 4. 4 still hanging strong on the outside. Probably better run we've seen tonight. A little bit.
Maxwell just a little bit. Didn't seem to slow him down one bit though.
Even with this battle going on, they have still, you know, they're within 1 to 2 car lengths of the 33 car, who is just happy to be out front.
And as long as those two keep fighting, they're not going to be able to get around the 33.
I don't know. 78 driving her deep. 4 is going to have to throw a crossover move here.
That was a very aggressive move.
2 around.
And the caution is out.
Oh wow, we're within 5 laps.
Oh man, I'm not sure if that's going to be the race or not, because there was 6 laps to go at the last time around, so they're going to take the yellow with 5 to go. That might do it.
Hopefully we'll have a green-white checkered, maybe not. Either way, what racing? Replay coming up. We're just lost for words up here as we look through the replay. Battle with the 4 and the 78, getting a little bit of contact, and that just stacked them up, and the 02 paid the price.
Yeah, he kind of nicks the back wall, and it gets spun around. I'm not sure if the 6 of Jeffrey Merck actually made contact with him or not, but it spun the 02 right around.
Yep, and I think it's going to show Mitch back in 10th place, so he gets the short end of the stick there. Just tough racing all around. I mean, a little bit of a tight squeeze with the 78 filing up there on the 4. The 4 wasn't going to give him the room. The 78 wanted the room, and the guy that really paid was the 02.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate incident there, but you know, these guys were racing for the win. I mean, they were running out of laps. They had to do what they had to do.
Yep, and if this is it, the top 3 will be the top 3, but if we have 1 lap to go, the inside line's where you're going to want to be.
Without a doubt. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get him going or not. If they do, it's going to be a 1-lap shootout.
Yeah, where the pace car came out was with 4 to go, or 5 to go, so I don't think they'll get one in. Usually, when we're within that 5 mark on iRacing, you really can't get another lap in.
Which is unfortunate, because I would really like to see this finish on the green and see what they could have done, because that basically 4-car battle there was really impressive.
Looking out there in YouTube, the number 85 currently scored in the 14th position.
he scored 3 laps down.
Yep. Started 9th, 14th on the field. 4 cars
Whoa, what happened
sideways.
to the 4 car?
Oh, Mr. Keyboards, get that. He's gonna have to get back up to the front. He's not gonna be scored behind anyone, I don't think. He's just gonna have to get back up into position.
I don't know
What
if
did
he
he
was
do?
just trying to spin his tires and, you know, just kind of hit the
what he
accelerator car,
did.
and he just spun out and hit the wall.
He better hope this don't go back green, because that is a lot of damage.
Well, he's back going, kind of. I mean, the front of his car is completely destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, if you stay too far back, iRacing will score you behind those cars.
Yeah, it doesn't appear as if iRacing has done that yet.
He just had to hit that gas way too much.
That was either just a lack of concentration or I don't know what that was about. If he does end up finishing it through, we're going to have to ask him what he was thinking there.
Yeah, still following that pace car around. Devin Armstrong and first. Happy to see the caution because whoever was in second was going to challenge him. I'm looking through the M board. We 162 laps. We're on 161. We'll be coming to the white flag next time. Are they doubling up?
No, I don't think so.
I'm showing pace car lights out, buddy.
Yes, you are. You're right, you are. Oh! All right, folks, hang on. I was on the replay. I was a couple seconds behind. That's why I didn't see it.
Yep.
Hang on, folks, because, yeah, this is going to be really interesting.
And the 40 car is going to suffer. He's got all that damage, and he's on the inside.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
He's kicking himself.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, that's Max Widener showing
Max
up
Widener
on the
showing
board.
that, yeah. So, Wesley Hollins scored in third, but he's got fairly significant damage to the front of that car.
You know, if he doesn't finish in the top 4, we're going to have to get him up here for a quick what happened interview.
Yeah, without a doubt there. As they come to the green flag for this one-lap shootout, and Devin Armstrong is going, but there's some tire spin, and Kevin Winters challenging him.
Kevin Winter with the challenge. He's going to get the lead.
Look out, there's a wrecking behind him. They're wrecking behind him.
4 car in it.
The 80 car, the 01, the 2, the 76, yeah, they're all over the place.
Green flag still
but
showing
Kevin Winter, what happened to Kevin Winter? He hit the wall too.
Wow, what a shakeup.
You gotta see who's in the lead. Are you kidding me? The 18 car of T. Rowdy breaks out the win. What the heck was that?
So much for second place during the week. We're going to have to let these guys calm down because they're cussing and everything else under the sun.
I have no words for what just happened.
Wow. T. Rowdy, Devin Armstrong, Ryan Nolan, tire spin galore, and some contact there.
Yeah, that was, and wow. Well, folks, we'll have interviews come up right after we catch our breath and gather our thoughts.
What a race, man. They really know how to make that interesting at the end.
Holy cow.
Yep, see, looking for our third place or second place finisher.
Oh, yeah, you have mine.
These guys are all spread out here tonight. I'm not seeing our second place guy on the team
I was
speak
looking
here.
at the wrong. I'm sorry. I brought Jeffrey Merck up. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't see him in P2.
All right, but like I said, I want to talk to him. He won the weekend, so I want to ask him what that was all about. Wes,
Let's do it.
You calm down real quick. What happened under yellow? We're all wondering.
You talking about the restart or the yellow?
The
no,
yellow.
not the restart. You can complain about the restart later, but the yellow, man. Did you spin the tires?
I plead the fifth on that one. No, honestly, just I was just trying to see what it was going to be like right there in that restart area, and I yapped it a little too much in second gear, and it just took off right. Couldn't do nothing about it.
All right, man. Sorry about how it finished out for you here this evening, but we really wanted to know, so thank you.
No problem. We'll see you guys.
Well,
All right.
Suppose we're going to talk to our second place finisher now.
Devin Armstrong, still looking for him to enter the room if he's here. If not, I think if maybe Jason Covington is in the room. He finished 4th. Not seeing him. These guys just quickly exiting as quick as they want. But what the heck? Let's bring up Ryan Nolan.
Let's do it.
You got a copy there, Ryan?
Yeah, I got you guys.
All right, Keith.
Well, I guess the first thing I need to ask is what was going on there with that last restart?
I think it was just everyone had old tires, so we were just at least the top. I think I was in 6th, and the 18 was the first car with new tires, so that was the difference. Yeah, it was like driving on ice there, and just had to feather it and avoid the people wrecking, and we came home in a good spot.
I mean, it looked like you had a fairly solid car for most of the race, but yeah, tell us how the tires seemed to drop off fairly quick. Was that the case out there?
Yeah, they're probably really good for the first, 5-10 laps. Then after that, they fell off pretty hard, and I was trying to short pit, and it seemed to work out in the beginning there to get up inside the top 8, and it was actually in a good position before that last caution to kind of cycle back around in a good spot. But either way, it worked out for us. Wasn't the cleanest race for me, but anytime you get on the podium is a good race.
Yeah, absolutely. So who do you got to thank tonight for this second place finish?
I'd go thank my wife, first of all, for putting up with me doing this every so often. Gotta thank my parents. They're probably watching right now. They usually cheer me on, and don't have them on the hood right now, but Timeless Knots is a Persian rug import business, Turkish rug import business, and so if you need any good rugs, we can help you out.
All right. Well, congratulations on your second place. Goes to Elrate.
Thank you very much.
All right, Jeff. I think it's time to bring up the man of the hour.
Yep, man of the hour himself, number 18, T-Rowdy, Travis Bowder. What the heck, buddy? You got second all week. Now you're in first. Tell us how you got there.
Well, it's been a great race, man. Long race, I overshot my pit early in the race and it was a long night. But what an amazing recovery. I don't know what happened because I pitted on the last caution there, and I was like, you know what? I might as well go ahead and pit here because I think we're gonna have a one-lap shootout. And I've seen a lot of drivers spin the tires on the restart. I had a great. That was the restart of my life on that last restart. It was amazing.
So you have to be honest. Were your eyes open or closed for that last lap?
I don't know, because my eyes were open. I was just so calm the whole time. I was so calm.
Yeah, we could tell.
Yeah, you sound like it there, Mr. Browder, but heck, you had to dodge and weave through a few drivers. You had the main part of the field that had led most of the up front action, and you're going around them. I mean, you set yourself up nice. Like you said, you took some tires when other people didn't, went to the end of the shortest line, so... congrats to you on a good strategy.
Oh, thank you so much, Jeff. It really, that's how it pays off. It's like if you're in the back of the field, try to, get 4 tires and just see what happens here at the end. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and that's the key. People out there looking around.
Travis, go ahead and walk us through your sponsors and who you have thanked tonight for the win.
Well, you guys in the booth from MaxSpeedTV, John Hendrick over the top paints and designs. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to hey, this is for Browder Nation, for all the fans out there. We got our first win of the season, so hopefully Browder Nation is going to enjoy the victory lane here tonight. Big shout out to my other friend Victoria Phillips and Nate. They're my big fans. They love to watch me race. They're from Canada, so hopefully they watch tonight. A lot of fun, guys.
All right, T-Rowdy, you're somewhat locked into the chase, depending on how many drivers win the season. Go get them at Richmond, buddy.
Yeah, 10-4. Thank you, guys. I just did my Rowdy Bush vow, so.
All right, Keith. I'll wrap it up by going through the top 10 real quick, because those, well, top 11, since they were the lead lap cars. T-Rowdy obviously finishing first. Devin Armstrong second. Ryan Nolan third. Jason Covington fourth. Jeffrey Merck fifth. Kevin Winter, our lap leader tonight, finishing sixth. Mitchell Reeves involved in the last caution, seventh. Ronald Klein, eighth. Dustin Lee, ninth. Wes Holland, 10th. And John Pansula, lucky dog off that last caution, getting 11th.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more words. That last lap took everything I had. That was a phenomenal finish.
Yeah, and before we officially wrap it up here tonight, got someone out there on YouTube going, "Where's Judd? Where's Judd?" Judd finished 13th, 3 laps down in the number 85 car. So not a strong night from him, but he still finished close to the top 10.
That's right. So, well, folks, that was a fantastic race. So on behalf of everyone at MaxSpeedTV, I want to thank you all for watching, and have a great night. See you next week at Richmond.
It's not about the fame. They do it for the USA. They don't do it for the money. They do it for the country. It's not about the fame. They do it for the They do it for the They do it for the USA. Lock and load, boys. Time to explode, boys. Make sure you get home, boys. They got your back, the pride of the fleets, the pipe swinging frogmen of the UDT.